How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory Career Mode. This is episode number 26, and before we do get into anything, I want to thank you guys for all the support that you did give on the last episode. We managed to get over 70 likes, and if we can do the same on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. But we are going to start this episode off by seeing there that we've got a risk of losing 2 players if we don't sign them up very soon to a contract. Danny Ballman and also Callum Kennedy, both of them out of contracts at the end of the year. Callum Kennedy is probably a player that I would want to sign up, to be honest. I know he is a backup left back and, you know, Harrison's going to be a lot better than him in the future. But that doesn't mean he's not important to us. We will go ahead and give him a contract, 2-year deal. We're actually going to be starting this episode off by simming a game here against Scunthorpe. They're currently 14th in the league table as we have a little look at the league table there. They're on 28 points, so they're certainly not going to be looking to get promoted this season. They're probably going to look to try and avoid relegation more than anything. But we end up getting a 2-1 win. Again, it's Bree. I think that's the 3rd simulated game in a row that Bree scored in. And we've actually got Sears going up, but unfortunately Dion Clark hasn't gone up to a 52 yet. But Sears has grown very nicely from that training session, very close to a 66 as well. This game right here is 2 days later after that game that we played against Scunthorpe. And that is just ridiculous, really. The fixture list and the way that the fixtures are managed in this year's game, it's really, really poor. It really is. I'm pretty sure after this game we don't have another game for a week, so, you know, it could be a little bit more spread out evenly. But, you know, we're not going to complain. We've got a deep squad and we're making quite a few changes for this game. Let me get it forward. Pacini playing this one out wide to Baxendale early on in this game. And he's tried to cut inside. He's actually done really well and he keeps on going and has a shot, but it's a good block by the defender. A lot of pressure and we've won the ball from the throw-in, so we've got to create something good with this. Hopefully we can here. Francoum into Tunga. And now into Pacini, who's going to have a shot. And that's a really nice goal by our scout future star, making it 1-0 in this game. This guy seems to have such a great shot on him. His finesse shots are just absolutely perfect. And once again there, a really nice curved shot into the top left-hand corner that gives us the lead. Now here they go forward. Jones passing it to Cassidy and inside, and that was a really good opportunity. They probably should have scored from that one. And now they try and switch it out wide and back into the middle very quickly, and that's a good effort again. And off target once again by the Oldham player. Oyama storming forward here, opening up a bit of space. And now it's Armstrong who's going to be sprinting forward. We'll try and pass it off and make it 2-0. And that was very unselfish. Once again, Armstrong lays it off to his teammate to make it 2-0. Wanted to be more safe than sorry, really. Armstrong probably wasn't going to score from that angle. Bit of a tight angle to score from with the keeper on rushing. So Billy King was just going to tap it in. And it is indeed another 3 points. We end up beating Oldham Athletic at home. 2-0, a very, very good result. It's our 2 attacking midfielders actually that ended up scoring. Overall, a very, very good performance and a great way to enter the transfer window with a very, very good win. We do see there, though, that Callum Kennedy has declined his contract. I'm not really too surprised. I didn't offer him a squad role. I'm not really too sure if I want to give him the £300 extra a week. Certainly not right now, because I would like to make a couple of signings first. And then, you know, whatever's left over, I would like to give this guy a new contract. But, you know, at this moment in time, I don't really feel like it's necessary. Aidan Oliver says that he wants to leave the youth academy. He wants to terminate his contract. So I'm not really too sure how good he is, though. So Aidan Oliver is currently 53 overall. And he's got 64 to 68 potential. You know what? I might as well just do it for him. I will release him because he's 17. He's not really going to be going anywhere in the squad. This guy, not good enough. Jake Lee's not good enough. This guy, Josh Woolery, or whatever his name is, not good enough. Bunn, also not good enough. And maybe this guy is good enough, but I highly doubt it. We are also going to have a squad report. We're going to take a look at some of the players that have grown for this month. Matteo Pacini has finally reached 70 overall. It's taken him a while, but he's there now, +3 this season. and he's done very well for himself, really. Oyama's up to a 71 overall, +3 as well this season. Slowed down a little bit on the goal front, but still very, very good. Tyler Walker also up by +3. He's now a 65 overall. Dion Clark, another player that's gone up by +2. He's now a 52. Jacob Hansen, +3. Again, another player growing very nicely, and he's only 19. We've done quite well in the FA Cup so far. Now we have the next game against Bury here. A very winnable game. Even though it is a winnable game, I'm going with quite a strong side. So coming into this game in the FA Cup, hopefully we can go through to the next round. It would be very good for our financial situation, but also it's just nice to go far in the FA Cup. It's a competition that I really do value, certainly more than the Capital One Cup. Another corner, don't know how they got that one, but this one's going to be whipped into the middle, and wow, that was probably the worst corner I've ever seen. And now we're getting it through to Oyama. Really good pass. And Oyama skipped round his man and he's had a shot. And Oyama makes it 1-0. That is a very, very good goal. I just love the way that he beat the slide tackle there. It's a really good pass inside by Tunga. And it's a nice little turn there past the defender. And a really good finish at the near post. Now they win it back. They get it inside. Hope over the top. And they've crossed it in. And it's a good header. And they've actually scored from that. Really didn't expect them to score from that angle, but to be fair, that is a good goal. So our lead certainly didn't last long, no longer than 10 minutes. That's a bit of a shame, and hopefully we can bounce back from that. And now out wide here, a really good pass by Harrison to Oyama, who's done the defender there. He's going to keep on cutting inside, as he always does. He's going to go for a shot as well. He's deflected out for a corner, though. Trying to get the pass in. Very lucky to keep hold of it, Armstrong. And now he's played through Oyama. Trying to cut inside and go all the way and try and get his second goal. And he does get his second goal. He's now on a brace in this game. That is just trademark Oyama right there. Armstrong playing it into Oyama. And then he's just cutting inside. It's as simple as that. The defenders really should do better there. They should be covering him a lot more. But when you've got Oyama who's that quick to cut inside, it's almost impossible to mark him. Getting it out wide. Leon Clark's getting the cross into the middle, but it's a good punch by the keeper. And it's fallen here to Riley, and they shoot and they score. And there you have it, it's 2-2 just like that. I'm almost certain that's their second shot on goal, I really am. The luck here is just ridiculous. The way it falls to them, it's baffling, it really is. And there you have it, we end up getting a 2-2 draw from that game. And that means that we're going to be going into an FA Cup replay match. To be fair though, Bury probably did deserve to get a draw in that game. They had an even amount of shots compared to us. And from this training session, we actually see that Tunga's gone up to a 65 and also Sears has gone up to a 66. Good growth there. Nantes have come in for Roy Silva. They want to buy him for £1 million. And to be honest, that's way too low. He's certainly been one of our better players this season. If we are going to sell him, I would sell him for £2.5 million, but no less than that. And for Bolton coming in for Adam Armstrong, I'm just going to reject all offers because he is our top goal scorer. He is very important to this side. I wouldn't mind selling a couple of players in this window, but I really don't want to sell our key players again. Henrik Oyama, another one of our key players. I definitely don't want to sell him. And this will be the side we will be going with for this game. Probably a strong side, actually, thinking about it. But, you know, we've got the FA Cup replay match in a couple of days' time. It would be smart to maybe rest a few players. That replay match won't be till the next episode, though. This is the final game of the episode. And the only change that we're actually making is Cargill is going to be coming in for Parks. Oh, and they've got a bit of space here down this right-hand side. A really good ball and another good ball into the box. And it's fallen there to their player, and that was a bit of a scuffed effort. Reeves going to try and get it over the top. Good ball. King, I hope he's onside. He's kept on going. And he's trying to cut inside. He gets taken down. That's got to be a penalty. And yes, it is. And now it's going to be Adam Armstrong stepping up. Hopefully, I can break this curse of not scoring penalties. And we do end up scoring that one. And Adam Armstrong scores for the first time in a few games, actually. Lolly on the ball now. Trying to go for a shot. But it's fallen to their player instead. And Naki Wells ends up putting it into the back of the net from just a ridiculous angle. How on earth has he scored here? You see it's deflected off, I think. So lucky. But Roy Silva should be saving that. It's as simple as that. That's just not a goal that you should be conceding. Bit of a burst of pace here. And they've got a lot of space on the counter-attack. Don't know where any of our men are. Where's anyone in the box? This is ridiculous. Thank God Roy Silver's there. That would have been a nightmare if they scored. There you have it. We end up getting a 1-1 draw against a championship side, or what was a championship side, Huddersfield Town. And we're going to finish off the episode with a bit of a training session, so we'll have to wait and see if anyone does grow. And we end up seeing their Clark going up to a 53 overall, so I think this guy could be growing into a bit of a beast as a centre-back. Right guys, so this is going to be the end of this episode of the AFC Wimbledon Road to Glory Career Mode. And if you have enjoyed this episode of this career mode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Obviously, with how good the side is at the moment, I think we need to be signing a player that would use up all of our budget. So any players you could think of that have their contract running out at the end of this year, do let me know in the comments down below. But apart from that guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. And I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.